The Street Fighter 6 Battle Balance Update trailer just dropped. Gonna take a look at it and tell you what I think. All right, what do we got? I'm gonna let it play through and then I'll go back and rewind things in slow motion. I'm gonna watch it in slow motion, rather. That's the wake up drive reversal. Showing it again. I like how they did it specifically against Blanca because that's been the talk of the town recently. Yep, recovery drive reversal. Target combo into... This is two things they just showed. Target combo being canceled into his Denjin charge and the Hadoken not consuming the Denjin charge. That looks like a new combo. I don't know what was new about that Chun-Li thing. As of right now, a lot of things seem like buffs, buffs, buffs. Wow, that's really cool. The down heavy punch, maybe that was a punish counter, but that move as an anti-air has been just awful. So it's cool that they give it some extra property that makes it useful. I don't quite know what to make of that. Was that a link off of his stand medium kick? More utility for Cammy, cool. This doesn't seem new, but that looks like they buffed the range on his level 3. You have to be pretty close to cancel into it. That may indicate they slowed down DJ Super. Links for Lily. It's like standard Blanca play to me. I don't know the difference. Is that a new normal for Jury? Looks like a chain combo. Probably something you can hit confirm. I've heard about this change. Her target combo with heavy kick seemed like it was a modern control only move, but you can hit him from the second hit. It was like wall bounce from Guile. Cancel into his charge, Honda. This is a buff to his down medium punch. This combo's not new. That combo is not new. I bet a lot of people are gonna be like, wow, Jamie got buffs. He's got bigger combos. But part of that was just he can do that anyways. Juggle states for Aki. Aki is really good. I've been... I think the only character that I got kind of wrong was Dawson. He's not as good as I thought he would be. But for the most part, I called Dawson, Blanca being good, Rashid being really good, Aki being really strong. So yeah, it's going to come out during Akuma's release. Let's take a second look, slow it down, and I have some thoughts about drive reversal that we'll go over. This first change seems like the one that they're really emphasizing. I don't think it's going to be that impactful. It will play a role in the game, wake up drive reversal, but I just want to fast forward to my gut feeling, and that is, this isn't that compelling. It's not that interesting. Let's talk about drive reversal. You can perfect parry drive reversal. You can super a drive reversal. You can neutral jump drive reversal. You can think of the impact it's going to have if your opponent is more likely to jump on your wake up, which people do that anyways because of throws. And anti-airs aren't really that strong, so people jump on your wake up quite frequently, especially in ranked. So it gives them another reason to jump on your wake up, this wake up drive reversal. The other thing to consider is that drive reversal is not that good on hit. You oftentimes don't get a good knockdown. Unless they're in the corner and you don't really have to dash at them, you're not going to get real bulky off of it. It also does white health damage, which I don't really... White health is so low impact in Street Fighter 6. I will say that some characters can take advantage of it. Like Dawson, he can keep attacking you so your white health doesn't recover. Aki can actually poison you and it prevents your white health from deteriorating. So she benefits from this change, maybe more than others. Drive reversal, while I do think it needed to be buffed, and this is an interesting change that was certainly unexpected, we will have to see how this really plays out. For some reason, they just don't want to give you information. They don't even give you health bars or like meters, so you know exactly, does this cost 1 bar? Is it 2 bars? What else does it do? And there's not really any patch notes now, so you just have to speculate. Just tell me. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. It's 2 bars, and it was unsafe, and I think they changed the frame data a little bit, so drive reversal is harder to punish, and it's probably completely safe if your opponent is in burnout. So I guess we'll see how that goes. The speed of drive reversal is really important. And like Zangief is doing here, there will be some media options that you can drive reversal on reaction to what they're doing. Now, whether or not that's good really depends on the situation, your drive gauge state, your drive gauge status. If you have less than 2 bars left, let's say it still costs 2 bars. If you have less than 2 bars left, and then you can do a reactionary drive reversal, why not? You can just do an uppercut. Just do an uppercut. In the case of Zangief, you don't have an uppercut, so it is an option for him rather than getting burnt out, but it's not a very good one. You're still near the corner. You're not going to have a good knockdown, and now you're in burnout. You did white health damage. So in this case, perfect parry would be a more rewarding option, though they could just throw you out of it and then really burn you out. So I don't know how much this is really going to solve with what I think is kind of an issue with Street Fighter 6, but I think the reality is it's not an issue. It's working as intended. So it's up to you whether that's what you like, but the overwhelming oppressiveness in this game, I think, is one of the frustrating parts for a lot of players. There's too much opportunity. It's so easily accessible, and it's so punishing when you're incorrect. And the drive reversal on Wake Up, I'm not sure how well this is going to really balance everything. What I do think, though, if they did make drive reversal faster, which it seems like they did by like maybe 2 frames, I don't know, I just seen some words on Twitter, it's really good for dealing with drive rush cancels. So before we get into these character changes, I want to talk about drive reversal just a little bit. Currently, nobody does this because who cares? There's no real need for it. But currently, you can react to drive reversal. I'm going to put Chun-Li on random drive reversal, and I'm going to react to it, whether she does it or not. The screen freeze allows you to react to drive reversal. Now you can also do this with EX moves that are invincible, but this is very costly. It costs way too much to do this. But just as a general premise, drive reversals are currently reactable due to their screen freeze. They have 10 frames of screen freeze, and you have the startup of the move itself. So you have plenty of time to see that they're about to do it and then respond to it. Now, whether the buffed speed changes that or not, I guess that remains to be seen. So that's one thing to keep in mind about what is already in the game and what you might see a solution happening maybe more frequently if they are faster. Because part of the problem now is you have drive rush cancels where if they activate just a little bit late, Jamie's not the best at this, but if they activate their drive reversal just a little bit late, you'll be able to block in time. I think it's around 13 frames, right? Just like that. And this is such an unfortunate chain of events because they are -8. You're gonna get a big punish on it. It's going to punish counter them. You're just able to punish it, and then you do damage to their drive gauge after they spent 2 bars trying to defend themselves against you, forcing the opportunity with low for drive rush or something of that sort. So that I think that will have a big impact. A faster drive reversal if it's more consistent. You may be forcing them to use something like a super to actually punish it, which I think is good. That will help out tremendously with the crouching medium kick drive rush meta that we see quite a bit in this game. Let's talk about these characters. Let's see how they're doing. This is demonstrating Dalsim with the drive reversal, because he doesn't really have a reversal. He's got level 2 and level 3, which are pretty slow, and level 2 whips on crouch. So this is punishing because they dashed forward. If they didn't dash forward, it wouldn't have worked. Battle balance. So here are the Ryu changes. This is not new, but this target combo, there was only one situation where I would use it as Ryu, and that was to save a Denjin charge. You can combo this into uppercut in the corner without spending, you don't have to use the juggle point, you can just uppercut after it. And you can cancel in a Denjin, and this looks like it may even have advantage in the corner. This is demonstrating how you don't have to spend the Denjin charge, so you can keep that durability for later. It makes me curious how the Hashogeki is going to work out. Should mute this while I do that. I don't know what this change was. It's just Luke doing a jump-in combo. Oh, yeah. You can hold... Oh, Luke got buffed. You can now hold the level... The light punch charge knuckle and get a combo off of it. Non-counter hit, non-punish counter. Luke got buffed. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is new or not. Regular hit into heavy punch off of the drive rush down medium kick with Kimberly. Looks like some combo buffs for Kimberly because she needs it. The trend that I see is buffs, 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 buffs for every character. So this is medium punch for Chun-Li, canceled into back heavy punch. I'm not sure if that was doable before, but I don't see anything else different besides that. I think that's a new combo into the special. So that's good for Manon. It's going to help her get medals. This is probably not going to play out like that. The down heavy punch as a whiff punish, unless they change the way this hurtbox or hitbox functions. I guess the hurtbox a little bit too. It's still not going to be very good. For the anti-air, it could be pretty good if it is something that is, you know, consistent. But what is interesting is how this ground bounces. If you can drive rush off of this and maybe down medium punch, you got something good there, because you'll be able to down medium punch or hell stab, down forward medium punch into the lariat, and then you might get a good knockdown off of that. And you may just end up getting something like a sweep. Probably just a sweep otherwise without using any meter. What is this? Is there something buffed about... Is he recovering faster after the level 2? It seems like he's recovering faster after level 2. I don't like that. I hope that's not right. That's a link off of standing medium kick for Ken. Ken got a buff. The trend seems to be buff, 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 buff for every character. And if the damage is still the same, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. They might have slowed down that super so it's not as easy to whiff punish with it. What is this exchange supposed to demonstrate? I don't know what that's trying to say. Punishable, and then it's a link, but this is a punish counter link. This is why it's a bit frustrating that they don't just show the menu. Like, why don't you just let me know? This might mislead people to think, oh wow, Lily can do stand medium kick and a down medium kick. But no, this is a punish. So whatever that stand light kick is, whatever the change is, it's going to be +4 more of what it is. It has to be enough so the down medium kick combos. Maybe the down medium kick is faster startup, so that could influence how that works out. But it's like, it's misleading. I don't know what could be new about that. Blanca. So this is probably a target combo off of that medium punch. And it can hit confirm into super. So the question is, can you hit confirmed off of a raw hit with this medium punch? It looks like they're demonstrating a frame trap for some reason. But I guess it remains to be seen. It could even not combo on hit. I could see that. So again, this Marissa target combo, it's currently in the game right now, but you never see it because there's no reason to do it. So this is kind of giving you a reason to do it. It's letting you combo into level 2 without spending any resources. You could do forward heavy kick and then level 2 and probably hit confirm it. This gives you a little extra touch, I suppose. But it could also indicate that the juggle is higher and maybe you can do something with that. I don't know. This may just be a late cancel in level 2. Not so sure how good that's going to be. What is interesting about this Guile change is this can also hit them in like an anti-air situation. So that means if they neutral jump or forward jump into a EX boom charged up, they might get this wall bounce. And this wall bounce is not only for the super. They're going to get a good knockdown off of this. They're probably going to be able to combo off of it. It all depends on how they land on the ground and how much time you have. Honda buff. Looks like you get some Oki, but they're not showing the back recovery. This probably doesn't get too much if they recover backwards. Probably too far away. So this is a pretty big Jamie buff. The down medium punch, that means it needs to be at least +9 on a drive rush hit. So that means non-drive rush, it should be 4 less than 9. So at minimum, this is now +5. Which means that down medium punch will be able to link off of his stand light kick and his target combo with light punch when it's buffed, or even you can do it with regular light punch, but why would you do that? That's a really big change for Jamie. Just his down medium punch alone is a really big deal because his down medium punch allows him to be in range for grab. It's probably going to be better on block as well. Maybe even advantageous. Actually, I doubt that. I doubt his down medium punch is going to be plus because that would make his standing medium punch not as effective. Well, not as incentivized. Maybe. So this is a really big buff for Jamie because it allows you to get this down heavy punch. And when heavy punch is drive rushed, it lets you get forward heavy kick in level 4. And then this combo is really good. The corner carry is great. Big damage. Pretty good. What was this supposed to... What's this supposed to be? That doesn't look like anything at all. Jab, jab, short. Oh, maybe they're demonstrating that his down light punch is safer, but I think it was -3 before. It wouldn't have got punished by that. Maybe it was -4, but I don't think he would have got punished by that. Okay. So Marissa is not poisoned. She becomes poisoned, but this is a punish counter, light punch lash. This is a big deal, man. You're going to get a lot of screen positioning. Even if you can't convert off of this outside the corner, which may be why they're demonstrating this, because it's like a corner only situation. Even if you can't combo off of it, it means you're going to be able to fireball in the drive rush with her. Now that I think about it, maybe wake up drive reversal will deal with fireball drive rush on your wake up. Maybe it'll help with that a little bit. Remains to be seen. There's also some juggle points here that I think are different. Yep, heavy punch. This may work right now. I actually don't know. Never tried that route before. Yep. Looks like he can confirm into super off of the slide, the run slide. Rashid. Available with Akuma release. And that's it. Cool. So I guess in closing, my final question would be, does this indicate that it's actually season 2, or is it just balance changes? So is Akuma going to be released, and then the next, slew of characters will be where the game really has a drastic overhaul? But I don't think it's good to expect big changes. I think that this game is doing what it is designed to do. And it sounds disparaging when an old boomer like me says that. And I hope it doesn't. If it's your thing, it's your thing. I actually don't think this game is that bad. I think it can be really good. For season 1, it was great. I think this game had a fantastic release. There's a bit of a lack of communication recently that was kind of worrying. But this is nice to see some new content being injected into the game. We'll see how it plays out. I think this game can be really good, but overwhelming offense, after a while, I think people get tired of it. And you want to see some defense, and the interaction between players is really what makes fighting games exciting. When you see something like a drive impact in the corner when somebody's burnt out, did they deserve it? Yep. Is it exciting? Nope. There's really no escape, and it doesn't really... Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comment below. Did I miss anything? Are you excited for the new changes? That's it for now. Hope you learned something. I'm AutoMattock. Peace.